In a world, 4 friends, 1 mission.
Mikey, what are you doing?
I'm doing the thing for the podcast.
It's not that hard, bud.
Dude, just say the name.
Fine. It's the Freedom Friends podcast. So there I was. Nope.
No, can't say it.
Can't say it. You got 2 minutes.
Knee deep and not swearing for the first 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes.
It's the toughest challenge of my life, man.
Oh, dude, you're telling me. Have you heard me talk? Like every pejorative that I use is the F word.
Yeah, it's a comma.
Exactly. Yes. I mean, I talk like a kid from Southie. Like my vernacular is right on, man.
We can just understand you. That's all.
Yeah, I have a good non-regional diction, but that doesn't mean that my diction isn't regional.
I hear a little Baltimore.
Have you guys listened? Do you guys listen to any other?
You're trying to get me to not cuss. I'm just gonna throw shit. You did it.
45 seconds.
You did it. That's your fault. That's your fault. You did it. Right?
I mean, technically, you did it because you couldn't control yourself.
You even said, "If you're gonna get me to," and then you did.
Yeah. If you're gonna get me to cuss, beep. Dude.
Just gonna throw you. I was just trying to. I couldn't think of the word for this thing. Well, so it was an adjective for this. Most versatile word in the English language. What, dude? Look, you shake your hand. Don't you shake your head at me? All right, I won't be sassed by a child.
We're not mad. we're not mad. We're just disappointed.
Thanks, Dad.
At least once a month, I'll just sit down and I'll jump on YouTube and I'll listen to Billy Connolly talk about the variety of the uses of that word.
Yeah, and
it's so enjoyable, especially with that man's accent.
Truth.
It's just like if you're at the airport and some in a saffron robe and no shaven head and shit starts with your bags, you can just be like, "Hey, off," and he knows exactly what you're talking about.
Redacted. That way you got it. All right.
Yeah.
Fuck is the word we're talking about. We're talking about fuck. Talking about the word fuck.
Yes.
It's the most versatile word in the English language.
Yes.
Fuck you, you fucking fuck. You knew exactly what I meant.
Fucking A.
Right? Fucking A. That's fook. That's fook.
It's gonna be that easy.
Who the fuck is that? What is your family's heritage, Scott?
Mostly German.
Mostly German? Yeah. Do you know what part of Germany?
No, not really.
It doesn't matter.
Nothing happens. like, have you ever been curious?
Well, I mean, my favorite kids are blue-eyed blondes, so I'm. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Like, I'm sure I was told.
And now to my Jewish friend. Hey, John, do you know? What like is your like heritage background?
What's mine?
Yeah.
Well, which side of my family?
Inside or outside the guard tower?
I'm talking about you, man. Like both.
A bunch of different places around Europe.
Really?
Yeah.
Like Eastern, Western European.
A little bit, some Mediterranean, some Western Europe.
Like Greek?
Yeah.
Get some Greek in you?
Yeah, that's what
That's where you get your fucking
Italian.
Your complexion. Yeah, it's the Greek. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm obviously Irish.
Clearly.
Like clearly, yeah. But my family's from Galway Bay. Like I know exactly where my family's from and all that. Dave, what about you?
Heinz 57.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a fucking good old American mutt.
German, Irish, and Scot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you know any of the areas though? It might be that Scott.
Yeah, you never
He's
know.
basically Genghis Khan. He's fucking fathered humanity. Shit.
I think the Scots, Northern Highland, and English is pretty much center. German, a little bit of everywhere from what we can understand. So it's just kind of those are the 3 primary. But family did the 23andMe bullshit, and I got a list about this fucking long. So
I don't know, man. I'm kind of bummed, man. Like we as Americans have kind of like let go of our history, right? Because we're like, fucking the world started in 1776, motherfucker, you know, type of thing, you know, and like a lot of us have just forgotten.
Well, 1776 is when we just stopped caring.
Yeah. Well, that's the last time I gave a shit about anything British, sure. But like it's just odd, man, because like the vast majority of our families came over after that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us did.
I think it has a lot to do with where you live in the United States, though.
Yeah.
Because if you're in certain areas, it's huge on the background where you came from,
like
where your
East
family
Coast.
came from.
East Coast is big.
Oh yeah.
But in Texas,
it's like segregated neighborhoods in the East Coast,
right.
man.
But
like,
in Texas, you're Texan, or you just got here as fast as you could, and that's about how far the conversation goes.
Yeah.
You know, Midwest, especially like northern Midwest, everyone's like Scandinavian.
Yeah.
The West Coast, the fucking people just don't care.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, where you from LA? Where's your family from? Oh, just a little bit north.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, no, like where are they originally from? Like, oh, well, I think California. It's just like, oh God, you're hurting my face right now.
Well, I mean, you know, like California.
God, we've all talked to that person.
It's predominantly like Mexico and Pacific Islander. Like API in the Pacific Northwest, Asian Pacific Islander is just, it's a massive, massive community up there.
Sure, absolutely. Well, all the way down to San Diego area, like the entire West Coast. Like, like I used to hang out with the Seaos all the time, and Junior and Tony were fucking obviously both Islanders, you know, and they're Oceanside locals, you know. Like, yeah. I mean, that's a huge population down that area. Yeah. So great food too. I love Hawaiian food, man.
Like how long
I get behind Spam all day.
How long do you think it'll take for somebody to be like, I'm American? Like as far back as the lineage of my family goes, I'm American.
Well, I mean,
that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, I'm not really going to teach my kids that like my family's German or whatever. It doesn't, because it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Like, because my 3 generations back for sure were all in America.
Yeah.
Right. So at what point does it become that? And then like
I don't have that.
Like, I'm not super proud of my dad's side of the family just because of
nothing happened.
No, because of modern history. Right.
Oh, okay.
So like, I don't even need to mention it. Right.
Right.
So I feel like, you know, like my boys, I want them just to, like, if somebody asks where you're from, they're going to say America.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really, outside of that, I don't really care. You know?
Well, I mean, I go 3 generations back in my family, and my great grandparents, their last name was Kreuzberg. They came from Germany to the States.
I think that's where I'm at. Like, I think it's probably 3 generations, but.
Well, like my dad came to the States. You know what I mean? So it's like a little.
Yeah. I mean, that's different.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like hard. I can't, it's really hard for me to deny it.
Like,
I haven't strict interpretation. You're first generation American.
Yeah.
I haven't met my grandparents that were all born in the United States. You know, it's that long ago. So I don't know. Or maybe I'm wrong too. I don't know. This might prompt a conversation with my mom. I don't know.
It was weird. Like my paternal grandmother is American, born in the States.
Yeah.
Right. Just had my dad in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
and already had an American kid too, because my Aunt Mary was older than him, and she's still kicking.
Yeah.
So like they were both born in Maryland, and then freaking my granddad got stationed there after World War II and moved back. Had dad moved back because he was like, this potato famine thing sucks. Let's fucking kick it on back here. And then fucking was like, yeah, I'm back. And then applied for citizenship. Obviously got it after, you know, being a fucking Raider Marine. He fucking better.
Yeah.
Like shit. Back then they were like, oh, you did what? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was standing next to the camera guy that took the picture on Iwo Jima. Oh, yeah, I'll shut the fuck up. Got it. You know, like, yeah, you're American as fuck. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird that we have just kind of like a lot of the population has just kind of been like, meh. You know, like, or
they try to hyphenate it too, because it's the, you know, I'm the Sudanese American, or I'm the Polish American, or something like that. And I'm like, hey, you have spent the last 75 years in this country.
Yeah.
You can be American first and still celebrate your heritage.
Sure.
You absolutely can.
Sure. Like, I mean, there was a good meme. It wasn't even really a meme. It was like a sticker that I saw, like a fucking picture, and it was like, what was it? It was like Irish by blood, American by the grace of God, or something.
Yeah,
you know, and it was like a green American flag type of thing, and I was like, fuck yeah, like because I agree, man. I'm American first. Like, I've never lived in Ireland. I've never fucking lived in another country. Like,
no, that's your heritage.
I've stayed there briefly and at certain times, as we all have, you know, but you know, like that, my heritage is American.
Like, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure my parents and their sets of parents, I'm pretty sure none of them have left the United States.
Yeah, that's just a show of common sense.
Well, but I mean, even for when did they vacations and shit.
When did they move to Nebraska?
I don't know. It goes back as far as I can remember. Yeah.
So, like, the very first generation of Jansons in America,
I don't even know.
Honestly. Could have like just went straight to Nebraska.
I mean, statistically, probably not, but
yeah,
it could be. I don't know.
Yeah. Or you might have had motherfuckers in like the Revolutionary War beside you.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna have to.
He got it.
I'm gonna call. So I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna find out.
Yeah,
I don't know. Honestly,
it's just curious. Yeah. It's curious.
And I know I've probably been told, but it was like when I was young and like when you don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm not Mormon, so I'm not like huge into genealogy. You know what I mean? So it's like that's their big thing. But I don't know. Be interested. You know what the big thing is I'm freaked out to do 23andMe. Like, I don't want the government having my DNA, even though I know they definitely already do. Like, they definitely already do. Right?
What's the worst case scenario that they're going to do with it?
I don't know. Clone me.
Worst case scenario
two me's?
Is his DNA goes into a database. And then all of a sudden he gets notification about all these kids he didn't know he had.
That is worst case.
Also that.
Or like you accidentally married your sister. Fuck.
I'm pretty sure Haley and I had figured that one out by now.
Third cousin. I don't know. Who knows, right?
I mean, meh. Actually kind of explains a lot.
Can't keep it in the pants, keep it in the family.
Hey, man. Haley and I are awfully similar. The shit we do and say is fucking ridiculous.
I mean, you guys are both from Baltimore.
I will fucking throw something at you. God damn it. You gave me all this ammo earlier with these lighters.
You're just tossing softballs out for me, man.
What's Haley's maiden name?
Kramer.
Kramer, okay.
With a C.
So where's her background?
Irish German.
Okay.
Yeah, she's German Irish.
So there's a chance you're
because her maternal side is the Wish, Wisch. Very German.
Yep.
Like apparently had somebody in Hitler's fucking inner circle fucking like, and then meanwhile her granddad Walter was like, he served in all three theaters in the US Navy.
Okay.
So like he was like, yeah, my cousin's that guy's fucking buddy, but I'm gonna kill him if I get him, you know, type of thing. Like, no, her granddad was cool as fuck, dude. He was cool as shit. But and then her father's like, I think they had like Shirey in there somewhere. There was some Shireys and some fucking very.
I don't know what that is.
Very Irish.
Oh,
so, yeah, I don't know. Mine's Fahey and Hayes.
Yeah,
it's like.
Yeah. I mean, my mom's dad is Mueller.
Yeah,
my mom's mom is
super German.
Beecher.
Okay,
which is also German.
Yeah,
and then Jansen, I think, is German.
German or Scandinavian?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe some
I'd
Nordic.
be a little happy if it was Scandinavian. But
my family, I
think it was Jan. You know what's that?
My family and my dad's side did their lineage way back.
Yeah.
And so like I just went all the way back to the beginning of it, and the furthest back they went was 1772.
Okay.
Well, that's almost when history started. So
it was 4 years before.
Right.
Yep. But
where were they at?
Born in Germany, died in Holland. Just got the fuck out way before all the shit went down.
Yeah.
And then everything else after that was pretty much Holland.
Just goes to show you some people can't handle Amsterdam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right. I mean, I get it. But like my grandfather.
So you got a lot of Dutch in you then?
Yeah, my grandfather and my great grandfather arrived September 27th, 1940. So I can like pull up their shit in Ellis Island, and like it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And
so what did they do with the people that came over in, like, say 1940? Then World War II kicks off.
So World War II is already going on.
Yeah,
We
that
just weren't
started in
involved.
like
Right,
36.
Yeah, we just weren't involved.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Once
So
again.
people were getting the fuck out.
So a lot, we had an influx of people from Europe coming to
Yeah, but
America because
did
it was like
did we turn around and draft them for the war then, or how?
we
or-
could have.
Yeah, no,
But
they
did
had
we?
to sign up. So
Okay.
there were guys that did get drafted for it. And I mean,
that came fleeing a country to get away from war, that turned around and got drafted to go right back.
yeah, I mean, 'cause
fighting war,
essentially once
right?
they came through Ellis Island and processed through, they were American
Yeah,
citizens.
that's what I'm asking.
And
It's
then
interesting.
by law, they had to register for the draft
Yeah.
if they were over 18.
I just unsnapped my hat.
See, you're learning today.
What the fuck, man? Unsnapped my shit.
But yeah, I mean, I'm willing to bet that there had to be people
Yeah,
that came over and were like, "Whoo, fucking made it," and they're
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, just kidding, bud. Get back on the boat."
how well do you speak German? We need you. Yeah,
But you know, there's got
Not
to be
that much. It's just a partial vacuum inside.
there's got to be a little bit of motivation in the guys that happened to.
wouldn't that be great?
Well, a lot of them
I
did
mean,
that.
a lot of anger.
Yeah, a lot of them did, especially like Polish refugees and shit that like came over, and Jews that came over that made it out of that shit. They were like, "Oh,
Yeah, I'll
okay,
go back.
let's go get some."
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. And when we get to my town, we're gonna party.
Right? Seriously.
Like, yeah, like
I mean, that would suck and be kind of fun at the same time.
yeah.
You know,
But then again, you also had guys like there was a scene in like I don't remember if it was Saving Private Ryan or if it was one of them or Band of Brothers, one of the two, where the guy's like fucking with the German soldiers that were like captured. And he's like, "Where are you from, son?" And he's like, "Spokane, Washington."
yeah,
And he was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah.
And he's like, "What do you mean
Oh, yeah.
Spokane?" And he's like, "Yeah, dude, like
That was
the fatherland called us home, so we came home." And like because they were immigrants that were there
that was the
before.
private with Lieutenant
Wow.
Spears.
Yeah. You know, and it's like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like, because that happened too. Like, there were American citizens who just got called back. Hey, I know America's not in this war, but Germany needs you. Your fatherland needs you. Boom.
Yep.
And now
But
they're
was
fucking
that-
SS soldiers. And then the fucking war kicks off and we get involved and they're like, oh, fuck. And they're like,
Wow.
yeah. Like, that shit happened.
Yeah.
Like, that always fucking floored me because that's one of the risks
But why
you
would
run
you?
as
Why
a
would you
nation
go
of
back?
immigrants,
Why
right?
would you go back to fight for Germany?
It was like the dude that we met in Iraq. I mean, he wasn't fighting against us, but he went back to go visit his family, and then all the shit fucking kicked off, and he just got stuck.
Yeah.
Now I'm willing to bet that the guys that were, you know, fighting in the Nazi German armies weren't just like, "Oh, I don't know what happened." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
According to the Nuremberg trials, they were. They were like, I didn't know they were going to really do that. Wiggy, wiggy. Like fucking whack jobs. I saw some weird movie clip on TikTok where it was like the Hitler, it was like Hitler's fucking trial. Like as if like he had never killed himself and like made it to Argentina and like they finally caught him.
Yeah.
And he was like, it was fucking wild, man. Like he pled not guilty to war crimes and shit and all this, and like was like, I have followers and they follow me, not Germany, and blah. And it was fucking. I was like, what the fuck is this, man? Like,
Sounds like we could do a chat GPT fucking like a Rogan podcast, but like
yeah,
Hitler in court.
dude.
That'd
Did you
be-
see
that'd be-
that
Oh
fucking
my
shit?
God, it's crazy.
Where like they made a podcast of Rogan talking to the CEO of ChatGPT or of OpenAI.
Yeah.
And like it was like watching a podcast. Like it was fucking crazy. Like it was a cartoon version, but it was like
Well,
all
it
of the words were like
yeah, it
because
was-
there's you gotta think there's thousands of hours of Joe Rogan talking, right? Available to AI.
Yeah.
So they're able to like put it together, but it had like rise in infliction and everything, man. Like it sounded like they were talking. It was
we
fucking
should see
crazy.
if we can do an AI Freedom Friends podcast and just.
I don't even want to hear what
No,
that thing comes
I-
up with. If it listens to the last 200 episodes and then goes,
and then just sit
Oh,
out
no.
next week.
I fucking hope it happens. That would be hilarious.
just give
man.
it a topic and be
It
like,
wouldn't make it 30 seconds before it said fuck.
Oh, 100%. Oh,
you can put
oh, it's not
you
getting
can- you can put in
monetized.
the parameters that it doesn't swear before first 2 minutes. That's the best part about AI. Is you tell it what to do.
That's very true.
Yep.
That's very true. Speaking of which, our little video talking about sex dolls did pretty good. Apparently, we're not the only ones with these thoughts.
Oh, the AI sex dolls?
Yeah.
XNXX, man.
Yeah.
It's on
very
there, I'm
true.
sure.
It's the well, you got to think, man. They probably use the same kind of algorithms as like Pornhub and shit. Like like you open up Pornhub if you've gone a few times, it knows what you're into. It fucking knows. Like I open up mine and it's like stepmoms and fucking. You're just like, all right.
So clearly you don't delete your history.
Yeah, it's deleting the history and deleting the cookies, man.
It's called a VPN, man.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right?
All it's doing is making it convenient for me. Shit.
You're like, fuck, I don't even have to type anything in now.
Yeah, just scroll that one. Bam. Yeah, I remember her. Bing. Yeah. Shit works. So anyways, it's fucking Friday. We're sitting in a circle. We got
we haven't even started the debate. I thought we just asked a question and I spaced it.
Johnny boy, what are we about to do?
I didn't even know we were recording.
No, I just thought
we're 20 minutes in.
I know. I thought you guys already asked a question. And I just missed it.
Nope.
I was just waiting to circle back around and we're like, so what was the debate about again?
Not at all. Hadn't even started it.
I just thought Mikey just dropped his own topic. I was like, let's ride with it. Let's go.
Well, you said you were hurting for topics. So I just kind of fucking wasted 20 minutes for you.
I appreciate it. We might need
do we have a topic?
Johnny boy, what are we about to do?
We're about to masturbate, I guess.
That's right. It's time for a Freedom Friends Master Debate. Solve the world's problems one fucking mediocre topic at a time. What the fuck,
Jesus.
man?
Okay, what do you got?
What do you got for Justin?
All right, boys.
All right, boys.
So with everything going on in Ukraine right now, do you think that the U.S. should just step in and end the war going on right now, or keep doing what we're doing?
I think we should just stop giving them taxpayer dollars.
I agree with that, but it's not going to happen. Because I think it's either going to maintain what we're doing right now.
We can't financially maintain what we're doing right now
without collapsing.
Yeah.
Or
like it's gonna fuck us.
Or do we
if
just
keep
jump
doing it.
in?
So if you're saying we should jump into war with Russia to stop the Ukraine-Russian war,
I'm asking, which do you think?
Well, I don't think jumping into war with Russia would stop.
What if we jump into war with Russia
and kick Ukraine's ass?
Yes.
That would stop it probably.
And fucking end this shit and be like, all the rest of you fucks out there, pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I don't know if I see a downside to this.
You know, what's the worst thing that could happen?
China's going to be like, what the fuck? Poland's going to be like, what the fuck?
But we're NATO, baby.
NATO would be like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure we're fucked now.
The entire world, it would just be like you walk, it's like when you walk into a party, the DJ's like, and just stops the music.
It would be the biggest troll of all time.
Right. But imagine, like, what do you think would happen? Like, for one, the war would be over in like 2 days.
But okay. So let's say we did that, and then how great would it be if like Biden and fucking Putin go to like take a picture like this, and Biden out of nowhere just fucking clips him. Just pulls out a fucking 19 and just clips him, and he's like, "We got him."
And then Biden takes a mask off, and it's really Trump. And you're like, "What the fuck?"
But the WikiLeaks guy just pulls his dick off.
The U.S., Russia, and China all together. Well,
the first thing is, once we got into the Ukraine,
we're getting about 50 years ahead of ourselves, boys.
How fucking wild would that be?
Dave, go ahead.
I lost it.
All right.
No, but it's go.
You got to think of the amount of influence that the United States has on allies, on other countries that it teams with.
True.
Right.
Well, as soon as we do something like Israel, India, fucking like, Mexico, Canada, like they're all like, "Hey, we got you." The UK. Sure.
You know, but there's a lot of influence that goes into that. So if we team up with Russia, and now there's American influence into Russia, like I mean,
but what do we do about our person of the year, fucking President Zelensky?
Well, he's the person of last year,
the actor of the year.
The actor of the year.
Yeah, I mean, he's still an actor in my book, but
is that what he did?
He's the highest paid actor.
Is that what he was? Was he an actor?
Yeah,
he was a comedian, wasn't he?
Really?
He's in a
Yeah,
lot
he was
of
in
movies.
Ukrainian comedy shows.
Pull up
Get the fuck
Zelensky's
outta here.
IMDb.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
No shit.
I want to. Oh,
What's
you
his-
need to zoom out a little bit so we can watch you try to like.
IMDb.
What's his
No,
first
I-
name?
Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Oh, the Great. No. Putin. No. The other one.
Zelensky.
Z, there you go. And then add.
Put like IMDb. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, just wait till you see him.
Voldemir.
Keep going. All right, go to the movies. Look at this. 1, 2. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Get the fuck
He's
out
got
of here.
15.
Yeah.
15
Wow.
credits.
And you're gonna know some of these. Love in Las Vegas.
Three Musketeers.
Wait, like the Three Musketeers?
No, the other Three Musketeers.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah.
There's two of them.
It's
That's
2005.
Get the fuck out of here. What
It's
are you
not
playing
the
this?
one that
It's
was
a-
in the United States.
This is the one with like Bryan Adams soundtrack, dude.
The majority of the stuff he did was overseas.
Go
movies.
to Love in Las Vegas. That was a US one.
It was a miniseries.
Yeah, he's got 2.
Nope, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But
It says he was in 8 episodes in
Yeah,
this
I guess last year.
That's definitely not in the States.
No,
well, it might have been. It was just
I guess last year, Tom Cruise took in about $100 million, and he was the second highest paid actor next to Zelensky.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, he
Zelensky
pulled-
got billions.
he's just filming a documentary.
You know what I will give him though? He fired all those fucking corrupt motherfuckers. The ones that were like fucking padding their pockets with money.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like himself?
Yeah, but he fired the other ones. If
Well,
I'm gonna
yeah,
pay
he
a
just
guy
wanted
to
a bigger
fucking-
cut.
If I'm gonna pay a guy to fucking fire the scumbags, pay him. Fucking pay him. He gets rid of scumbags. I wish we had that. I would fucking pay Biden extra fucking money into Biden's pocket if he would fire half of fucking Congress.
That's what
That'd be
China's
fucking fine,
Do you think
man. Like,
strategically? Do you think that the United States is doing good right now with the support?
no,
for Ukraine.
No.
no.
But no,
That's
for the United States. Like I understand that they're
Strategically
supporting
for
Ukraine,
us?
but strategically for us.
No.
It's a double-edged sword because if you don't defend who Russia's against, and you know what I mean, if you
But,
don't
no,
defend,
I'm not
I
talking
miss the
about
days of us
I'm not-
minding our own fucking business.
I'm not talking about the defense of,
When the
of
fuck
them. I'm
was
talking
that?
about what.
When the fuck did we mind our
before
own
World
business?
War II.
Oh, you mean like in World War One when we
You
went
mean
over
in
there
like-
and did
in
it
like
too?
s- in
that
like-
was different though,
in like
right?
in like
how?
in like the 1680s when the Indians didn't bother anybody.
Well, they were bothering people who wanted their land. They were like, that bothers me. I want that land. That was cool.
Is that where Get Off My Lawn started?
It's just some grumpy old Apache just like, get off my lawn.
Yeah, right. Some grumpy Apache dude trying to stop it. No, well, in World War One, it was fucking. It was pushed more for like moral reasons rather than defense, right? Like they were like, yeah, fucking like Germany's trying to take over all this shit, right? And at that time,
Yeah, because from a strategic standpoint, if they secured a foothold in Europe, the next logical point for them to reach was the mainland United States.
sure,
So, yeah.
but World War II, pre-World War II, we weren't getting involved in it. Like even when fucking England
Yeah.
was like, hey, we're getting fucked up over here, we were like, we're sorry.
Yeah.
Like we can't get involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and we wouldn't have had fucking Pearl Harbor not happened. Like we wouldn't have gotten involved. You know? I mean, maybe eventually we probably would have had to have, because you're right. Eventually it would have came to our shores. I agree.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like since then though, it's almost been proxy war after proxy war, or it's been fucking us going in and poking our nose where it doesn't fucking belong. You know, it's like Afghanistan I can get behind. All right. Afghanistan was harboring Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
Al Qaeda fucking attacked us.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Let's get it. Iraq, hindsight being 2020. Right? Like we didn't know at the time. And don't get me wrong, I saw chemical weapons in Iraq.
Yeah.
I saw them. I know they were there. What the fuck? Ask the Kurds. Like
Yeah.
Iraq definitely had them. Did they have WMDs like on a scale that we were talking about? Probably not. But maybe they could have.
Yeah.
Did we have actionable evidence? we hit 80%, which is about as best as you can get in government.
Yeah.
Right. So like they were like, yeah, he's probably got him. You know, like we don't know where, but yeah, he's probably got him. And then you tell a C+ student, yeah, he's probably got him. The C+ student's like, he's got him. I'm gonna tell the world.
No, you're telling a C+ student whose
dad
didn't get a chance to finish the fight.
Yeah.
And who wants his dad to be proud of the C+ student.
Because dad's proud of his A+ student who's the governor of Florida at that time.
Right. So how do you make your dad proud? You finished the war.
Yeah. You get the 101st to fucking butt fuck him and his kids, right? Isn't that your guys' fucking thing?
The kids.
Just one of them?
The kids.
Just the kids, right?
Udang Kusei.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was with Sam. I can't remember.
Third ID, if I remember right.
We were over there.
There was a long tab unit there with them.
Yeah,
I believe. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't think you can join and fight against Russia to hurry up and end it.
That's why you joined Russia.
If you want to end it fucking like in 2 days, yeah, join Russia.
I mean, I don't know what that would do.
But you do that, and then you literally you get a giant fucking stick, and you physically poke China from across the river, and you're like, bitch,
fuck around and find out.
Yeah, but Russia and China are kind of on the same.
Right now, they are, sure. Matter of fact, that happened last week, where like Xi Jinping presented Putin with some like weird fucking necklace award. I don't know. Like they're definitely buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And which means so is North Korea with Russia. So is fucking, Venezuela. So is Cuba. So is a lot of fucking South American countries.
What if secretly like they all hang out and they're all friends?
They do.
No, like including like the US.
They do.
And then they're like, okay, now we got to hate each other. Like, okay, see you next week.
Yeah, they do. It's because that's what people don't realize is most of this is class warfare, if anything, right? It's not us against them. It's us against them.
Yeah.
The oligarchy and the fucking old money and all the bullshit. That's what it is. It's corporations. It's all money fucking driven.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about fucking corporate greed and bullshit. I know I sound like a hippie right now, but it's fucking true. You know, like, I mean, at this point, like, you can't even deny it. That's all it's ever been about.
Next thing I know, you're going to be putting ice in your whiskey. You fucking
Good
hipster.
God, what a piece of shit I am. Watered down. Fuck you. It's still delicious. I don't give a fuck. I don't know, man. Like the whole.
Yeah.
I agree with you. We could end this fucking war in a flash.
That'd be so funny. And it'd be even
Ukraine
funnier
would be like, hey, we'd be like, hey, they'd be like, what the fuck, man? By the way, we joined their team. They're like, what the fuck?
Hey, you don't tell anybody until it's over.
Right. Just fucking schwack everybody. Honestly, like, there's enough frozen tundra out in Russia that's completely unpopulated, right? If we dropped a nuke out in the middle of fucking nowhere, it wouldn't do anything. It would, like, we could even drop it on one of their testing fucking areas where they've tested.
They'd be happy it warmed up 3 degrees.
Blow up their test area.
Not even that. Just fucking and just show them, hey, we're not afraid to push this button.
But the downfall, though,
we picked this spot fucking specifically.
The downfall is Russia has the largest nuclear weapon in the world.
Sure.
Yeah,
sure. But here's what they don't realize is that we'll blow it up over their fucking soil.
They've tested the largest. I don't know.
But it doesn't matter.
They have the largest.
Yeah.
Like,
but I don't think if that happened, I don't think Russia would be afraid to be like, I'll play.
John, if this destroyed the world and this destroyed the world and I had 2 of these that destroyed the world.
Yeah.
Does it fucking matter?
No, it doesn't matter. But I don't think, I think dropping one in the tundra in Russia, I think they'd just be like, oh, we can play.
Well, so hear me out. Hear me out. This is what I would do. I'm Joe Biden. So I'm half retarded and senile and probably a pedophile. All right? Maybe. Hypothetically speaking. I would call old Vlad Putin and be like, hey, man, I want you to pay attention to this coordinate. And like, while I'm on the phone with him.
Yeah.
And just be like, now before I do this, just know that I picked this spot because I know there's no humans there.
Yeah.
Because I've surveyed everyone in your country. And I know exactly where every person in your country is.
Yeah.
Including you. And then just fucking send him a satellite picture of me blowing up a random fucking area in fucking the middle of nowhere. And be like, The next one's going in your fucking living room if you don't chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
just be like, oh, but I'm on the phone with him the whole time. Be like, you sure you don't want to have this conversation? Because we can talk. Because that's not my only plane that you can't see.
You know what would be more impressive?
Hmm.
Instead of dropping a nuke, you have a little fucking drone about yay big, and you fucking land it on somebody's fucking neck in the room that he's in, and you just take that one person.
Just
out.
call him and just be like, hey, look at your Secretary of Interior. They don't do anything. Just be like, look at that guy. Da, da, da. And he's like looking at him, and all of a sudden he drops dead. And just be like, what the fuck?
Bang, and then he just fucking drops dead.
Just be like, yeah, bitch. You don't want the smoke. Yeah. I mean, and essentially that's what Trump did. Trump called the fucking leader of the Taliban and sent him a picture of his fucking house. It was like, you sure? You sure? you sure you want to play this? And he was like, all right, I'll chill the fuck out. That's why there was no American deaths in 18 months.
Yeah.
Because he was like, stop. Everybody fucking stop. Because he was like, I know where you're at, motherfucker. And I guarantee you, we know where Putin's at. We know where fucking they all are.
Yeah.
You know, like we fucking know we have a space force. It is fucking much of a joke that we make fun of it. It's doing shit. They're doing shit and they're fucking paying attention. They've commandeered fucking satielites and shit. Guarantee
It's
you.
funny that Space Force stood up about the same time that Elon launched a bunch of satellites.
Imagine that.
Weird.
Like you mean a really patriotic dude happened to fucking do this?
Who is totally against AI or totally for AI regulation.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff he's been talking lately is pretty awesome. And essentially he's just like, look, he's like 2015 when I invested in this shit. Yeah, I warned you fucks.
Yeah. Nobody
wanted to listen to me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like the entire idea. There's a I don't know the content creator off the top of my head. It's on TikTok. He does green screen with the countries where just like his mouth moves or whatever.
That's funny.
He's fucking great, man. Like, and the stuff that he does, it's fucking awesome. And he's right on a lot of shit, you know, and he's active duty still, I think. So I don't think he's allowed to fucking show his face or do something. Like, I want to say he's still in active duty. I think he's in the army, but he's on his fucking game, man. Like, he knows capabilities.
I think his name is like Mandatory Fun Day or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
No, that's two different dudes.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could probably go to my For You page right now and something would pop up from him. Like, fucking, because he's on there all the time. But that dude cracks me the fuck up. Like, he refuses to do like a Chinese accent when he does China and stuff. He's like, nope, not gonna do it. That's racist. I'm not doing it. He's like, but here you go. But he'll do like the Irish accent, or he'll do the fucking or the English and shit. Like, it's pretty good. Like, I like his content. But it's always funny because like Rush will start talking shit. He's like, oh, you mean like this, and this? Yeah, we know. Like, because he's right. We fucking know, dude. Like, we're not fucking scared, man. Like the populace, we're as like just population people, like people part of the society. Yeah, we're freaked out a little bit. But if you think our government is freaked out by by Russia, no, like they're not fucking scared, man. Like,
we all used to be scared until you played your hand.
Yeah, you showed your hand, and now we're like,
yeah.
Look at him.
We thought y'all had at least a full house.
Yeah, dude.
You're playing with a fucking...
You got two pair, bitch.
Yeah, fuck
you got two pair, motherfucker. And I got a goddamn straight flush. Like, fuck, man. I don't know. The whole... Now, to your question... right, like,
and we're already involved.
Yeah, like I mean,
absolutely.
We can't financially sustain what we're doing right now.
No,
but we can't financially sustain it. Like, they've given arsenals and money and funding and all this crazy shit to Ukraine. Like, we have fucking dumped. I mean, look at it's affecting our economy. It's been so bad. Like, we've already spent more in Ukraine than we did in fucking Iraq for 20 years, man. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's fucking nuts. And not a fucking single boot on the ground. Like, that's fucking bullshit. And people seem to be fucking fine with it. And I'm like,
what's the population of Ukraine?
Yeah, that's a good question. 41 million.
And how much did we donate to Ukraine?
So population is
36 million.
36 million.
we'll see how much we gave per person.
I wouldn't even say donated, just sent to Ukraine.
Yeah. Well,
But
yeah.
Here are 6 charts. That's comforting.
Right?
I just need a number.
46.6 billion just in military.
So 46 billion, and there's 30.
Hold on, I'm trying to do the math. I'm just getting the zeros right.
Oh, 76.8 billion according to CFR.org.
76 billion.
76.4.
76.8.
0.8 billion.
This is great.
Hold on.
It's each fucking
Hold
member,
on.
each
Hold on.
person
Okay.
in their fucking population is now
fuck.
a millionaire.
76.8 billion divided by 36 million. Oh, it's COVID money. $2,133 person.
2,100?
Yep.
You sure it's not 21 grand?
$2,133.33 times 36 million is 76.8 billion.
Yeah.
Okay, that's less than I thought it would
That
be.
is way less than I thought it was going to be. Even so,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you're right. That's a stimmy.
So now you got to think. Okay, now you got to think. How many stimulus checks did we get?
Well, remember the stimmy started back in 2008.
No, during COVID, because they were $2,000. Right?
Mine were
It
It was
5.
12 and 6, I
Mine were
think.
5.
Yeah.
Yours were
Mine
5.
was-
Yours were 5.
I got 1,200
Yeah.
and 600, I think, or
Okay.
800.
Well, it was about $2,000 total then.
Yeah.
Ours was probably 8 grand total for married and kids.
Yeah.
So that's a fuckload of money
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
because we gave it to way more than 36 million people.
Yeah.
336.
There's 36 million people in Texas.
There's 336 million people in America,
Yeah.
bro.
No
Like,
wonder our interest rates are a little high right now.
Yeah,
Fuck.
right? Like, imagine that. I love that too. And I'm pretty sure we said that shit on this show
Yeah.
when we were getting
Nothing's
stimulus checks.
free.
We were like,
Everybody.
guys, well, this is coming back. Yeah, we're paying for it. But now we're also, problem that I have is that we're now also paying for this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, this like I get it, like, you know, axis of evil and all that shit. But here's the thing: Russia is not a fucking enemy on paper. We're not fighting them, you know. Like, and the Ukraine, like, yeah, I agree that Russia should not be fucking trying to take other people's shit. I totally fucking agree with that. We are not the fucking police of the world anymore, though. All right, we need to stop fucking getting involved in other people's shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, guys, I agree that it's fucked up, and we should fucking let diplomacy rule and be like, hey man, hey Vlad, this is fucked up what you're doing to little Vlad over here. All right, like, it's fucked up.
Worry about your own front yard before you judge your neighbors.
You goddamn right, man. And we're not worrying about our own fucking front yard.
Mhm.
You know, like, our shit is looking pretty goddamn shambles. All right, the HOA's fucking knocking on our door. All right, like, all right, the HOA's sending pictures and shit passive aggressively to us in the mail. All right, and it's like, hey man, mow your own fucking lawn before you shit talk Johnny down the street.
Hey,
You know, or Vlad, or whoever the fuck, right? Like, yeah, no, I agree, dude. Like, that's literally what's happening right now, and it's like, come on, man. Like,
It's the sad truth that it's like, yeah, life sucks sometimes, but that's not our fucking fault.
yeah, we didn't do it.
Yeah.
And like, my tax dollars, yours, all of ours. Like, we're fucking covering the bill. That's not okay with me, man. That's not representation. All right. And the entire reason behind our government and our fucking founding is taxation without representation. All right. And there was not been one fucking representative who's asked me my opinion
I
of whether or
think it was
not I
founded
should
on
fucking
no
do it
taxation
without representation.
You said the Washington D.C. license plate.
Taxation
without
without
representation. We're just gonna tax you.
Yeah. We're
just
yeah.
because.
Yeah. Because
Which
fuck
is what
you.
they're
That's
doing.
why. But and that's what's happening. You know, like, last time I remember, I didn't vote for a fucking lobbyist. You know, like,
Mhm.
That's the other really scary thing is like there's been no concern from the people making the calls on what the US plays into this whole Ukrainian war. Nothing is being asked from the civilians.
well, again,
Like everybody else.
there's no end state.
Yeah.
There's no end game.
Like
You know, like-
when 9/11 happened, everyone was like, "It's time to
Yeah.
time to go to work." Like
Yeah.
everybody was on the same
It
page on
was
that.
pretty
This it was
unanimous.
like,
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
though, it's like, hey, we made this call, and now it's your fucking problem. It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I don't want this in the first place.
Yeah.
You know, and unfortunately, eventually, and granted, I don't think this is going to be in my lifetime or fucking anybody hearing this' lifetime, but eventually it's coming to our shores. Like that shit's going to come to our shores.
Mm-hmm.
The chickens will come home to roost. We are the world's fucking breadbasket. All right. Like, I mean, like they want what we have. Don't make no fucking mistake about it. Foreign governments and countries and entities want what America has. Mineral rights and fucking oil preserves and shit like that. We're fucking very, very sought after. It's the Second Amendment that has fucking kept these fucking beasts at bay. Right now, in my generation and in my lifetime, I'm never going to see America without guns. And either is my kids and either is fucking probably my kids' kids. Right. But eventually they keep stripping these little fucking bits away.
Yeah.
Eventually it's going to happen where we're just fucking, where it's a fucking joke that people laugh about at parties, how we used to have guns everywhere. And that as soon as we let our fucking guard down, that's when the shit's going to fucking happen. And it'll happen. I mean, it's history repeats itself. There's never been a fucking end all be all power in the world. Rome tried, they came close.
Yeah.
You know, and after Rome, I'd say we're probably the next.
We've had a good run.
We have a hell of a run, man. But normally about 300 years is about where you get.
Yep.
You know, like that's usually you were there for all of them. Do you tell me?
That's yeah.
That sounds right. Like, yeah. Like,
I'm ready for the next.
what was Babylon like?
It's rocky.
I mean, you've been there. It's Baghdad.
That's why I said it was rocky.
I spent a lot of time in Nineveh.
Yeah, right.
It's time. We're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're finished. I don't want to fucking rant anymore.
Smoked this pig.
What are you looking at me for? Just wrap it up. Just get in the box. Wrap that shit up, B.
Yeah.
All right. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
It's brought to you by warfightertobacco.com. Use that code FTFO. Screw yourself that sweet 15% off. Wellness.us for all those CBD treats and needs. Use that code FreedomFriends25. That'll get you a quarter off your order over there. And Ice Tech coolers for those who get it. Go to icetech.com and use that code FreedomFriends10. That gets you 10% off. And you can check out our affiliate link at grillyourassoff.com/FreedomFriendsPodcast.
Yep.
We get a little cheddar cheese back on that one. So go ahead and buy some good shit. I used the fuck out of it this weekend, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made some queso with all Grill Your Ass Off products.
Yeah.
I've fucking done a few things. And I will tell you that this beer salt right here, this
Delicious.
Put it on eggs. Fucking huevos and ass, bro. That's where it's at. Like that shit is amazing on eggs. So like, share, subscribe, smash those buttons. Tell your mom.
Tell your friends.
Your fucking mom's friends. God damn it. This weird ass fucking debate. That went into a rabbit hole. Now I gotta go get a fucking tinfoil snapback. This is bullshit.
Yeah, we need to get those. So when we start going down rabbit holes, we
all
just
of us
put them
pull
on.
out fucking tinfoil snapbacks. That'd be amazing. Be like, hang on a sec. Skirt.
Yep.
3 little things, boys. Not hard to do. John,
Smoke on.
Scotty boy,
Drink on.
and God damn it, kids.
Freedom the fuck on.
Later.